As we enter the Thanksgiving season and prepare for Advent, it's a great time to reflect on God's faithfulness to His people. This year we've seen so much growth in individuals' lives and families, in additions to our church, and enhancements to ministry. We're here today to share about where we are in giving and where we are in finishing out the year, and also to talk about some future prospects of what God might be preparing for us in ministry. I want to remind you that giving, we believe, is a response to the grace of God. We don't give out of guilt. We give because God is a giver, and He has called us to join Him in giving joyfully, in giving freely, and giving sacrificially.
If you've been a member of this church for any time, you'll know that historically throughout the year, our church runs a deficit beginning around January at some point. However, this year we're in a different place financially. Throughout the year, we've maintained our budget, and at times we've exceeded our budget throughout the year, which leaves us in a different financial position. Now, we recognize that we're entering into the most important weeks of the year in terms of giving. We want to encourage you to finish strong financially this year in your support of the church. If we do exceed the budget, we wanted to let you know, you may wonder what happens to those funds if we're at or above budget at the end of the year. If you look around the campus, you'll see some of the projects that we've been able to complete with those surplus funds. I think of the outdoor worship space and the lights provided there that we've been able to build in recent years. Last year, we have done improvements to the steeple. And we've also added an automatic door to the Welcome Center that helps people with mobility issues and parents with strollers who need easy access to the spaces. Because of where we are financially this year, we've already begun to dream a bit as to what might we do if the Lord blesses us with a surplus. Mike's going to take some time now to have you consider what some of those projects might be.
If our giving exceeds our budget goal, your session has approved 2 projects that are priorities and are in line with our vision of commending the greatness of God in Jesus Christ to all peoples and all generations. It allows us to think in terms of next generation ministry. The first project would be on Magnolia Green, which is on the east side of our campus near the railroad tracks. And this would be a children's ministry playground. It would be fully fenced so that it would be safe, but it would be a space so that we can extend ministry both on Sundays as well as throughout the week to families and to children. The second project is to develop the outdoor space behind the Baker House. This space has been utilized by ministries of our church, both outreach as well as fellowship groups, and we desire to develop a patio, outdoor seating, and lighting to enhance the ministries of our church. As the year ends, continue to join me in praying and asking the Lord to meet every need and to show us how we can see His vision for the future as we seek to fulfill His mission as His church.